Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Hakuoki Ito Blossoms. And we are going to do all of Hijikata's terrible fucking endings. So, we are going in and we want low romance and low corruption. And we are going to skip all the motherfucking way through this. So, this is going to be a long part just primarily for skippage. Because he's got 5 endings. Well, 6 technically. Everyone always has. Does everyone have an unrequited love ending? Yes, they all did. They all had an unrequited love ending, didn't they? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they had all had 5 bad endings technically. He's got 6. He's got 1 extra. Oh, don't take it back. Sorry. I tightened my lips into a thin line and stayed quiet. I waited 3 months, and finally I was able to be reunited with him. I just couldn't bring myself to accept his rejection of these orders and drive me away. Didn't you hear me? Told you to take this and leave. He narrowed his eyes, but I didn't move. Finally, with an angry mutter, he tore Otori's letter in half. I'll get him to write another one. I don't care how many orders you get. Bury me in this crap if you want. I won't approve them. Then I will. I'll keep coming back as much as I want. I'll keep bringing them until you do approve it. God damn it. Stop being so damn stubborn. No, not until you accept these orders. I wanted to cry, but I swallowed my tears and raised my voice to match his own. Damn girl, fight him. I'll come back as many times as I have to. I won't stop until you approve it. I squeezed my jaw tightly, doing my best to hold back the tears that threatened to spill out across my hot cheeks. Hijikata sighed, defeated. Why are you so persistent? There's nothing good for you if you keep sticking with a guy like me. Because I want to help. My answer was ready as soon as he spoke. A lot of people have died for you, for the Shinsengumi. They've left you with a lot of responsibilities. Inoue, Yamazaki, Kondo, Saito, Sanan, and Heisuke, and Okita, but we didn't mention him. Because we don't know that he's dead, but we know that he's dead. Every single one of them had cared for Hijikata. They wanted the best for the Shinsengumi. Of course, he died of illness, not fighting. Poor thing. Maybe it's arrogant of me, but I want to try and carry on in their place. They were comrades. No, friends of Hijikata. And they supported him so much that they gave their lives for him and for the Shinsengumi. But here I was, still alive. How could I be proud of what I'd done when they sacrificed everything for Hijikata? So for me, there was no happiness, no peace as long as Hijikata was not by my side. I can't fight, and I don't understand politics, I admit. But I can run errands for you and bring you tea and anything else you might need. Anything else. I really didn't care what he asked me to do. I just wanted to do something. I wanted to be useful for Hijikata. So please let me stay. I want to be here with you. He'd stayed silent as I spoke, and his face was serious. This is a long choice. There was no doubt that he knew just how sincere I was. After a few moments, his gaze fell to the floor. I watched his shoulders shift uncomfortably. Fine. Just be quiet. His face twitched into a quick smile, but distress was still plain on his features. Aww. Like, not the first time that we've seen that CG, but it's still aww. Also, I am recording this part directly after the last part, so allergies, sniffing, sneezing, pausing, yeah. So I'm gonna try doing that when we're skipping, but you know how it happens. Right as I'm trying to read something, my nose decides it needs to we need to sneeze! And I just got a text. I'm gonna read that while we skipping through. Give him... Oh, we're still supposed to give him... All right, because we're getting the unrequited love ending, not the... Mm-mm. Oh, interesting. It was mid-March. Izo was starting to welcome their late spring. Oh, okay. I don't know why I had to. All right, anyway. I gotta sneeze again. I have to sneeze, but it won't come out. Oh god, it's like traumatizing. Ah. What we'll do here is we have that choice where I'll do my best or you can't do that, and we'll choose the opposite, even though we're supposed to do that in the bad ending, but it's fine because as long as we read it once, it's all right. So we'll do that here. It'll get us this way we can skip more later. The skipping takes too long. I wish it would skip faster, but this is the fastest skip ever, I think. I think I have it set on the fastest skip, but it's like it's going to take 20 minutes. Okay. No, you can't pass that off on me. I understood the unspoken meaning of Shimada's request all too well. He was prepared to die. Words spilled out of me in a torrent. We don't know when this battle's going to end. It might go on for a long time. Even if we drive the Imperial Army back, there'll be another fight eventually. Yeah, I guess you're right. Miss Yukimura, what Shimada meant... Soma looked to defend the intent behind Shimada's words, but I can't do everything, you know. I need your guys' help. Both of you guys. Soma... Shimada looked at me silently for a moment, then released a great sigh. Well, shoot. I guess I should have expected that from the girl who hooked Hijikata. You've got a strong heart, Yukimura. Come on, don't make fun of me. All right. I promise not to throw my life away. I'll stick around to help him out. Miss Yukimura, I promise I'll survive. Let's support Hijikata together. Yes. Hijikata's burden was a heavy one, but the more friends he had to care for him, the lighter it would feel. I couldn't let Shimada die. I couldn't let Soma die. And I couldn't let myself die either. It's not really your choice if they die, though. I mean, you're not really letting them, so hold. Ooh, kissing scene. And now he's gonna die. It's the unrequited love ending, so, you know. We don't get to be with him. He must... Oh, is he gonna die here? Oh, he's gonna fight Kazama and die. Okay. We didn't even get the choice. Because we don't have the love with him to, like, give him blood and be like, I don't believe you! He got shot, and we dragged him away, and we skipped all that. If you notice. Totally skipped it all. Ready? Here we go. Just then. Yep. A red splatter spread like a spider lily came into view. A red splatter like a spider lily came into view. Guess this is it for me, huh? Whatever. At least a warrior of your caliber could grant me an honorable death such as this. Kazama feigned one last eerie smile. And then he crumpled to the floor as if he'd lost the power to support himself. Hijikata! Hijikata had also come close to collapsing, and I ran over to him as he supported his weight with his sword. Is he gonna... I thought Kazama was gonna kill him, but he's gonna disappear, maybe? I attempted to catch his body, which was quickly becoming dead weight, as he could fall at any moment. I'm fine. You didn't hit me anywhere vital. This wound will clear up in a bit. I tried to take solace in Hijikata's optimism, but the color had all but left his face, which under normal circumstances would have spelled death. I couldn't shake the image of what was happening in front of me, and immediately I assumed the worst. Just then... Huh? What was the matter? Could I be hallucinating? Just as the thought came to mind. Ah! An ash-like powder began to flutter from out of Hijikata's sleeves. Oh, it was something I had bore witness to before, something I had grown familiar with. Oh. I looked into Hijikata's eyes, and he silently nodded as if to confirm my fearful suspicions. Just when I thought I took down that bastard Kazama, he slips this last one past me, huh? Hijikata, no! Don't say that! The war had finally ended. This was supposed to be the end for both of us, where we could live our lives in peace together. Sorry, kid. Looks like you'll have to deal with this one on your own after all. I was speechless. I struggled to think of anything meaningful to reply with. Take care of yourself, Spacey. Gonna say it now, in case it wasn't clear, but I better not see you coming after me. Hijikata extended his hand close to me, softly running his fingers through my hair. How? I thought his hands were gone. Then before I could utter a final goodbye, his body became ash in front of me, disappearing from sight. Damn. Hijikata! Hijikata! My lungs were strained as I screamed his name aloud. The only answer to my desperate cries was the soft whistle of wind blowing cherry blossoms around me. Damn it, in this ending, everybody dies, including fucking... Okay, well, Soma didn't die, but he's gonna end up being in prison, so... But, like, Kazama died. Like... We don't have to watch the ending things. The tree is like, it's so dead! There's no blossoms on this! I know. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna navigate to our game overs as I sneeze. So you know. There's a battlefield. Sorry. I didn't have. I as soon as I said I'm gonna sneeze, I just didn't sneeze. So, I do have to blow my nose though. So I'm gonna do that while I'm attempting to navigate through this and get to starting our band endings. I'm confused here. This, for some reason, the guide says low romance, low corruption. I don't think that's right. I'm going to go with high corruption like we normally do for our game overs. And we're going to see what happens if we get the bad ending or if we have to do this over. So we'll find out. Okay. I clicked the spoiler box already. I normally don't do that till we're getting the ending just to see, like, so we're surprised. But I just wanted to be prepared to see, you know what I mean? I can't imagine that we have low romance, low corrupt. That doesn't seem right at all. So anyway, hold on. I'm going to skip through this. I'll be back in 2 seconds because I got to blow my nose again. Take the morphine, Eva! Don't do it! It's weird. I just had fucking, like, Kyoto Winds flashbacks, like, with Eva standing there. I was like, wait. Because that's the exact background that was in our thing. You should rest. Hijikata, you're the one who should be resting. You don't look very good. He looked at me and I felt as if I'd suddenly stepped into a blizzard. If I'm asleep, then who the fuck do you think is gonna run the Shinsengumi? We need the support of the Shogunate to give it to those Sacho bastards, but everyone's got their heads up their goddamn asses. So please, tell me who you think could smack 'em and get shit done. No one? That's what I thought. From now on, keep your goddamn mouth shut. I didn't expect a friendly agreement, but neither had I expected that. Without Kondo to speak to the Shogunate on her behalf, only Hijikata could hold the Shinsengumi together. Like the whimpering, because that's exactly how I felt inside, like, whoa. I know you think you're being a little rough on her, Hijikata. I mean, she's just worried about... No, it's all right, Heisuke. I turned back toward Hijikata and bowed my head silently. Forgive me, I should not have spoken out of turn. I know my body, and I know when it's had enough. I'll rest when I need to. I don't want to hear about this again. Right. His condition still worried me, but he was a smart man, and he was aware of his own weaknesses. It wasn't really my place to say whether or not I thought he was fit to work as hard as he did. Maybe, just maybe he'd be okay. No, he gonna die. Well, in this... it's not always guaranteed. Usually we do. Like, oh, Sonnen! Hi! I love you so much and everybody hates you. It's so hard to find Sonnen merch. I'm not even kidding. I found a ton, and I seriously, every single piece of hi-fi I buy, and I'm gonna have like 5,000 bazillion, like it's gonna be, like we're gonna make him endure it. Hold on. What was I going to do? Blood would certainly calm him down, but I didn't think Hichikata would want that. I was running out of options. I could make him take the medicine I'd made, but Sonnen had said that it was only a temporary solution. The pain was getting worse. I could hear his teeth grind and the muscles in his neck look ready to snap. He tore at his hair in agony. Hichikata, are you all right? I ran toward him, but he threw out an arm as if to stop me. Leave me alone. I've been in pain before, you know. If I just wait, it'll go away. But... Sonnen, Heisuke, and all the other men I ordered to become Furies have gone through this, right? I'll be goddamned if I can't tough it out just as well as they could. So leave me alone. Even while his body writhed, his eyes burned with a determination driven by fear and pain. The more it hurt, the harder he fought. I couldn't bear to see him in pain any longer, and I turned to leave the room. Damn it! This is nothing. I can... But we listened. I turned away. I listened to him suffering for what seemed like an eternity. Had I done the right thing? I wondered. No. I could have forced him to take the medicine, although I was sure I would have been scolded for it. Perhaps if I'd known him better, I could have thought of another way to help him. If Inoue or Yamazaki had been there instead of me, what would they have done? Worry and regret washed over me, and I spent the night tossing and turning, unable to sleep. Okay. Yeah, no. I've bought so much stuff. I'm going to tell you something. They have plushies. They do, but they're really fucking expensive. And I can't find all of them. But they're obviously old. They have some really cute ones, but I'm like, I'm not paying like $150 to $200 for these. Like, that's fucking excessive. I did find a Saito one that was like $25 though. It's not as cute as the $150 one, but you know, it was like $25 and I'm okay with that. Like, they have a Kazama one that was $20. I didn't get that one yet. I'll get that one another time. Like, I was just excited because I'm not even kidding about my plushie pile. I want a plushie pile, but go with them. This is going to take fucking forever. I decided to go with them. I want to go with you. Don't be an idiot. We're running off to war. Can't take a girl with us. He was right, of course, but his words still stung. Sure, it would be out of line for me to say something about it, but I couldn't just sit here. Then, is there something I can do? Anything, please. I stood my ground and Hichikata fell silent for a moment. Fine. I have a single order for you. Okay. At the sound of the word order, I stood up a little straighter. If we end up fighting the Imperial Army and things aren't looking good, I want you to do whatever it takes to make sure Kondo escapes. If they turn out to be a bunch of pushovers, we might have a chance. But if this turns out to be more like Toba Fushimi, then we're screwed. Still, so long as Kondo's alive, we can regroup and start over. Okay. You understand what I'm asking you to do? Trust in you, kid. Okay. It was a large burden for my small shoulders, but Hichikata and indeed everyone else in the Shinsengumi carried much larger ones. All I could do was strive to do the best I could for everyone depending on me. Okay. Okay, this makes sense. I think I already... Saito, you're not dead yet. We'll never see you die again. You live on forever in my little plushie. I want a Sonnen plushie, but I don't know if they ever made them. Because, like, I don't know why he's, like... So much stuff. Okay, even without a sword, Amagiri had easily defeated Kondo. I had only a Kodachi and the barest minimum of training. I couldn't possibly win. Okay, yeah, so this is the right ending. The tip of my blade shook madly, but I kept it raised. I'm sorry, Hijikata, I thought to myself. I might not be able to make it through this, but I think the demon will leave Kondo alone at least. I'm sorry I won't be able to stay by your side any longer, but I hope you and Kondo will keep fighting. Okay, well, she was killed by Amagiri, but they kind of leave that. It's kind of like, I just closed my eyes and waited for it to happen, and it's not like he ever... Wait, what? Like, he kills us, obviously, but... Okay. Anyway, that's that. Sorry, I went from sneezing constantly to, like, my nose won't stop running now, and it's just, like, disturbing, so... That's where I go when I'm super quiet for a while. Okay, so we were supposed to do low romance, high corruption, like we did, but we've done this enough times. Like, I think if this was the first path we did, if we went in order, like, oh, let's see. We didn't. When we played the game the first time, we're like, we'll just get who we get. There's no reason to use a guide. You know what I mean? Other ones, there are reasons to use guides, so it's kind of like, kind of have to figure it out. And like now, there's no point not to. So we've already, so, oh god, I gotta sneeze. Fucking A. It's like, I can't win today. I think I sneezed so hard I might pass out. Like 3 times in a row. It's because it's been storing up in there. And I'm lightheaded right now. Tell him to rest. Please, Hichikata, you need to rest. You shouldn't push yourself too hard. That was the most I could say to him. Well, if Amagiri was telling the truth, then all I have to do is avoid using these fury powers all the time, right? But, yeah, I guess you're right. I should be resting more. If I put myself out of commission now, everything would just go to shit anyway. I felt the tension in my shoulders relax. At last. Here we go. Make him endure it. We get a CG for this. Hichikata, does it hurt? I asked, and he shook his head in response. This is nothing. I'll just tough it out. Who do you think I am? But... I didn't know what to do. I simply stood there, helpless, as Hichikata clutched his hands to his stomach, curled around them in pain. Look, he's got derpy eyes like hers. Still not as bad as hers. And he's in agony, and his eyes are literally busting out of his skull. Still not as bad as her derp eyes. Wow. I don't know how to word some. What's a... Oh, it's probably like that. I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, oh, exactly like that. Okay, never mind. That was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm just... He dropped to his knees, still groaning in pain. Hichikata, please hang in there. His hands twitched and scraped at his skin, trying desperately to stem the pain coursing through him. Hijikata had never been a man to show emotion or pain to others. That he was reduced to such a state said more about the agony he was in than anything else. Desperate for something, anything to hold on to, his hand wrapped itself around my arm. It was clammy with sweat and shook violently. His grip, however, was as strong as ever, and I felt his fingers dig into my flesh as pain began to run up my arm. I bit my quivering lip, trying to restrain myself. My pain was nothing next to what he felt. I had no right to complain. He could probably break your fucking arm. There was nothing more I could do, so I simply held him until the shaking began to subside and his breath grew slowly less ragged. He'd made it through the pain somehow, but his face was even more drawn and haggard than before. It hurt to even look at him. He couldn't possibly intend to simply weather the pain every time, could he? Was that even possible? Skipping? Okay. I'm fucking dying here! Guys, I'm fucking dying! I'm literally gonna die! Oh. My brain hurts. La 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 la. I got nothing. Not right now. I'll think of something. As soon as I was literally gonna say, I'll think of something as soon as the choice comes up. Well, convince Kondo to escape. Kondo, please, think about what you're doing. You can escape with us. Hijikata and Shimada want you to live. Kondo smiled down at me, my attempt to convince him to leave laughably ineffective. I've lived a good life. And besides, if I say I want to run, Toshi will turn into a fury to fight them off. He'll just be trading who knows how much of his future for a little more of mine. So Kondo had known how high the cost of becoming a fury really was. He must have heard Hijikata and Sanan discussing it the night Sanan learned the truth. His life for mine isn't a fair trade. This isn't a burden I can bear. Oh, that isn't a burden I can bear. Okay. He gave a sad, lonely laugh, and it felt like my heart might break in two. I made no more attempts to convince him. This one's a long one. Well, I mean the box. Us and Hijikata get murdered by these Imperial soldiers right now. Just then I saw something flash in the corner of my eyes. You monster! No! Hijikata will... Before I could complete the thought, my body moved. Oh, she's gonna jump in front of the bullet. Okay. I charged toward the soldier, aiming his rifle, hoping to shove the barrel down from its target. However... Hey! Let go of me! At the sound of his scream registered in my ears, a sharp blast followed it, making my ears ring in pain. Huh? I felt all of my strength leaving my body, and I fell face first onto the ground. Yukamura! Miss Yukamura! Hang in there! From afar, I could hear what sounded to be the desperate cries of Shimada and Soma. What happened to me? I wanted so badly to raise myself, for my body to stand like everything was okay, but I felt weak. I felt consciousness leave me. That was a long one, like... Shot by a fury after Toshi goes on a rampage. But I wasn't shot by a fury. He wasn't a fury. They were normal Imperial soldiers. Because they wouldn't have screamed that he was a monster if they were furies. So that's a little wrong. So, not a fury, just an Imperial soldier. But... they put way too much detail, like, shot by a fury after Toshi goes on a rampage. That's a lot. It's like, shot by an Imperial soldier is basically what happened. Low romance, high corruption. Yeah. Well, we got 3 more endings. We're halfway through, so yeah, I mean, okay. It's gonna be like a normal length part. Some of these go fast, some of them go slow. I don't know. We'll see. We just have to make him endure it 1,000,000 times, and it's like... kind of like in a daze over here, though. Just like a lack of oxygen to my brain. Ugh. Oh, guys, I can't wait to get all my Hakuoki merch. I really can't. I spent so much money on it I don't have. It was so not good. And then last night I was browsing for stuff and I bought more. And I'm like, why do I keep doing this? Oh my god. I need to stop. But I finally found some Noragami stuff. It was really hard to find anything, but you have to just search for the character that you want. So I had to search for Kazuma just to be able to find it. Anyway, you have responsibilities. I don't think this is the time to be weak. You have responsibilities. He's like I don't fucking know that. Responsibilities. He raised an eyebrow. And the men that are still with us, warriors like Inoue or Yamazaki, who died for you, and most of all, Kondo himself, who left the Shinsengumi to you. I know it's hard, but you need to pull yourself together and get back to work. It's so cold. I wanted to cheer him up, even if it was just a little bit. Perhaps my words were a bit harsh. Fucking yeah, they were. His burdens were great indeed, but I knew him. She's like, you have responsibilities. Stop bitching. He could get through this. He just had to try. But he only sighed. I know that. I'm not gonna run off and abandon all of this. All of you. Hijikata bit his lip furiously, looking away from me. It was only when he spoke that I realized just how deep into despair he'd fallen. Man, Monokuma's just getting all this shit up in every game, right? Monokuma. Okay, here we go. Make him endure it. Jesus. I reached into my pocket to pull out the medicine, but... No, leave it. I don't need that But didn't I say make him endure it? I guess. Anyway, he shook his head. Look, I've dealt with it before. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna let it take me now. He was doing his best to resist, but it seemed that the pain was more intense than before. As Hijikata shook horrifically, I couldn't help but wince. There's nothing I could do. Gah! Suddenly, his knees buckled. Hijikata! I wrapped my arms around as much of him as I could and held tightly. He was in too much pain now to even speak. It's really hard when I did grunting and groaning and screaming. Anyway, he could only groan. Even breathing seemed to hurt. Nails scrabbled across his chest as he scratched at it, almost as if he could tear it off and let all the pain flow out. I felt tears well up in my eyes. Was this really the only way? Perhaps I'd made a grave mistake. You did. Perhaps I should have given him my blood. You should have. Instead, I just held him until the bloodlust lessened. Now he's gonna die. Good job. I mean, most likely it's us that's gonna die. We're always the one that dies, but I'm just saying. So much stuff, I can't wait. Actually, by the time this is out, some of them might have come. I don't know. I don't have it yet, but by the time you see this, it's been weeks. Oy. People are going to comment on things like, oh my god, when that happened, I'm going to be like, when what happened? I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been weeks. I don't remember what I did yesterday. Like, you think I'm going to remember 3 weeks from now when this is finally up? Like, legit, guys. I'll probably be home by the time this part goes up. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know when this one's going up. I don't even know what part we're on. We're at the end, that's all I know. Oh man. Stop, Kazama. I leapt forward and grabbed onto Kazama. Hey, the hell are you doing? Get back. I ignored him and I struggled to grab a hold of Kazama's sword. However, let go, damn you. Gah! With the incredible strength of a demon, he threw me across the room. I was slammed into a wall. Ow. Now, stay and watch while I kill this pathetic creature. He turned back to Hijikata, his eyes hungry. I'm sure if I simply left you here, you'd die from blood loss, but seeing as I've no pressing business, I think I'll stay and drink in your misery. Make no mistake, yours will be a slow death. Oh, I was like, wait, what just, that skipped, and it skipped because it's something we've already seen. Kazama's sword flicked as he moved slightly. Hijikata no longer had even enough strength to lift his blade to block or parry. I could see in his eyes the realization that his death was almost upon him. Okay. No! My mind went blank. There was no time for thought, only action. I leapt across the room, faster than I'd ever moved before. Oh, okay. I thought Kazama was going to kill Hijikata, but apparently he kills us. What? His eyes went wide with surprise, but it was too late. For a moment, everything was silent. I told you to throw yourself in front of him in the good part of it. Oh, dumbass. This is what would have happened, though. No, it wouldn't have. We would have been fine. And then I fell, sliding backwards onto the floor. Kazama's sword was the demon slayer. Not even my demonic healing abilities could repair the gaping wound that was beginning to bleed profusely. You idiot! Why did you do that? He could barely breathe or even speak, but he still managed to sound as if he was scolding me. I tried to turn my head to meet his eyes, but my body no longer moved. All I could see was the ceiling. Yep. I coughed blood. The Shinsengumi needs you. Even if Hijikata thought that he'd lost his direction, there were still plenty of people who looked up to him. They dreamt of being like him, and they'd follow him into hell without a second thought if he asked. He felt lost, but I knew he had the strength to find his way again, and the courage to push ahead. Even if I couldn't be there for him when he found his way back, there had to be something there for him. Something beyond the hill he'd been climbing for so long. I couldn't let him die before he found it. Like, my nose is so stuffed up right now I can't even speak properly. I'm not crying, you're crying. No, I'm not really crying at all. It literally is allergies. Trust me, I admit when I cry in games. There was a couple of points that I, like, literally even in this one, Son and he's like, I can almost cry. I'm gonna suck it back in. This game had moments where I almost cried. But I didn't. This isn't 7 Scarlet, motherfucker. Alright, chapter 4. Low romance, high corruption. Low high, chapter 4. I have to sneeze again. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna start skipping and then I'll just sneeze. You know the drill. I couldn't scream before because my mic was in the thing, but I can do it now. I think we're still missing a CG. I don't think we're gonna get it, but I don't know where it is. It's probably in another choice somewhere in some other thing that we didn't bother making, but I'm not gonna go back and try to find it. It's just in her shit. No, it's probably just random, like, look, it's a potion vial or a medicine packet or something, so make him endure it. His face warped in pain, and Hijikata spoke up. You don't have to do anything. It was like he'd seen right through me. But he shook his head once. If I can't get through this, then it doesn't matter if I heal. I can't go to the front line. As the words came out of his mouth, his knees gave way. Hijikata... He curled in on himself, moaning in pain. I wrapped my arms around his body and held him tightly. Even breathing caused him to moan in pain. His fiery nature drove him to thirst for blood. Exhausted and injured, his body craved it even more. His pain, therefore, increased with every episode, and I could see it reach into every corner of his body, trapping him in a cruel fate. Hijikata! He looked like he could barely breathe. The bloodlust was devouring his body and his soul. How much longer could he survive like this? I could scarcely bear to think about it, but I felt as if his time was nearly up. Oh. Sudden! I can't remember if I bought it or not. There was like a pack of pins and I had like all of them because the sauna one was really nice. I was like, I need this. So we'll have them of all the boys. And I actually did get a Heisuke one because it was like a little chibi one and it was too fucking cute to pass up. But like, for the most part, I just got the boys, my main squeezes. So anyway, I'll never leave his side. I'll be sure to keep an eye on him. I won't ever leave his side. Of course, that was something I'd planned to do in any event. Saito's desires happened to coincide happily with my own. Hey, I don't need to be in anybody's care. Say stuff like that and it's gonna go to her head. He gave Saito a sideways grin and shook his head. Saito said nothing. He just looked at us with a peaceful stare. He's gonna go off and die! It still hurts. Oh, okay. We're probably gonna Death by Furies here or something, I'm guessing. Now these are Furies, but not the first time. Sorry. I'm yawning because I can't breathe. I literally can't breathe into my nose right now. I feel like there's 40 pounds of like fluff stuffed in my nose. I love it when he does that face, like the sexy like side glance. I love it. That one. I love it. That one. That one. I love it. Just want to slap him. He's so cute. Oh. So we're gonna die somewhere in this fight, or the chapter's just gonna end. I don't really know what's going on. We haven't got to the. It's kind of a long bar. We were killed by Furies or our father, or yeah, maybe that's true. I was just thinking just thinking this part where the Fury comes at us, but our father doesn't jump in the way. But it was too late. My hand had scarcely touched the hilt of my sword when the Fury's blade sunk itself into my chest. I tried to scream, but no sound came out, and I fell to the floor in silence. I was just thinking right as we came up to this, like, oh, there's a part where her father saves her. Maybe that won't happen. As the world began to turn dark, I realized in a distant, numb way that I felt no pain. Someone was calling my name from very far away. Was it my father? No. Or Heisuke? Or Sanan? Or Hijikata? It was Hijikata, goddammit. But before I could call his name, the darkness took me, and I fell into a deep, never-ending sleep. Harsh. Oh, hold on. Like, for fuck's sake, this is killing me. We have one more part that we're going to do after this. We were going to go through and do some of the voice acting stuff, so. How about debt? I've earned a trophy. For what? All right. Chapter 5. No. Whoops. Okay, so this is technically categorized as a bad ending as opposed to game over, but they're, like I said, they're all the damn same, so. Do 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 do. And we can skip through everything except for the make him endure it, so that's pretty good. We don't have to read a ton of stuff because we already read it in the unrequited love ending, so. Don't take it back. No! Not gonna take it back! You're gonna take it back! Smacks him. You're gonna do what I say now, damn it. You're gonna be in love with me. Yeah, that's right. You hold me because you're happy I'm here. You fucking love me and you goddamn well know it. I love you too. Eva, you have a demon claw for an arm. Yeah, and I'm gonna go overdose on morphine right now. Not right then, but later. That's sad as fuck. Like, Hijikata just would skate by under the radar and escape. Like, I don't... Alright. Here we go. Make him endure it. Hijikata, my blood! I grabbed my sword, ready to draw it out and cut my fingers, but Hijikata yanked my hand, which had grasped the sheath, and he looked at me tenderly. Then he slowly shook his head. I could see in his eyes that he would never agree to take my blood. Why are you doing this? I earned this. It's my punishment. I have to take it. You get it? No blood. Even as his body rebelled, his mind held strong. How could I try and tear down such determination? Instead, I wrapped my arms around him and held him as tightly as I could. His body shook and twitched as his fury blood clawed at the inside of his veins and his mind. I could almost see it draining life and sanity from him, more than it ever had before. The pain grew so intense that he could no longer speak. Hijikata! I squeezed him even tighter. He already suffered under a burden that would kill a lesser man, but he insisted on bringing himself even greater pain. Why did he do these things? I wanted to help more than anything, but all I could do was watch. And that was so frustrating. Tears began to roll down my cheeks. He was suffering horribly. There was nothing I could say or do. Perhaps he was running out of time, just like he'd said. That thought terrified me. Yeah, okay. I want to do the voice acting part. But like, I'm literally sitting here like, I'm dying, and I don't know if I can handle recording that. Kind of mad at myself for not recording an extra part last night. We might just do it. Because it's really, we're just going to listen to a couple of things. It's probably not even going to be that long. I'm not going to try to hit everyone. I'm going to hit our boys, and if other characters show up in their paths, that's good. So maybe we'll do it in, like, the end chapters, or we'll skip some parts until we get to... You know what I mean? Because, like, you want to hear when Ryoma is talking to his buddy there, because, like, then it's Sebastian talking to Lupin, and that's just funny for me. Like, I just want to experience that. But, and I'm not going to read anything, so I'm just going to, like, skip through the text. Like, we're just listening to their voices, that's all. So we're not going to bother doing the, like, I'm not going to bother doing, like, reading her lines or anything like that, because she's not voiced. We're just going to listen to them, and, like, if we get choices, we'll just do whatever. We're not playing it, we're just, you know, so. Just for funsies, because I don't think you could do it in the... I wonder if you can actually do it in the menu. I'll have to see. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Son of a bitch. You ever had that moment where you have to sneeze, but it won't come out? Bring your microphone down to, like, say that, and then it does? Hold on, I gotta sneeze again. I know there was, I think it was Code Realize. You could listen to the voice acting in the menu and just turn off individual voices, but some of them talk so quietly, and it was like, oh, I can't hear them. Anyway, suddenly, crimson splashed the earth beneath them. They both died. Just like in Kazama's, each man thrust his blade through the chest of the other. Fresh dark blood spewed from Kazama's mouth. Even as his lifeblood poured out into the cold ground, Kazama smiled savagely. A draw, huh? Good enough. He squinted his eyes slightly, as if resigning to his fate. Then he collapsed, forever silent, to the ground. Ichigata! I ran to his side. I'm fine. I'm not gonna let myself die in a place like this. Really, it's beautiful. Hijikata tried to force an impression that the severity of his wound hadn't affected him to the least, but quickly looking up and down at him told me otherwise. Blood was flowing from his chest. This made his gunshot wound from earlier seem like a harmless scratch in comparison. It was up to me to try and stop the bleeding. There had to be a way I could wash and stitch the area. I needed to send for help. Hijikata depended on me. His life depended on me. Just as I stood to fetch some help, the crack of a nearby gunshot whipped through the air. Then, oops, I shouldn't laugh at this, but, oh, I felt the bullet as it passed through my heart. Suddenly, I couldn't feel my hands nor my feet, and I felt my body slam against the cold ground. Perhaps the Imperial Army had charged all the way to Goryokaku after all. I couldn't be sure, but Hijikata, soon I'll join you in the afterlife. Soon? You're gonna get there first, but okay. So yeah, they both die. And you know what? It's funny, the guide. Toshi and we die. Oh, thanks. You don't even say Kazama died? That's cold. But still. Bummersville. Population U. Yeah! Bummersville. I want to see something. Sound settings. Character sound. Oh, we could just do this! We could just fucking do this. Hold on. I'm going to turn the music volume down. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to turn down me for a second. So hopefully I'm not super quiet. But I'm going to turn me down and I'm going to turn the internal game stuff up really loud so you can hear their voices. So. Okay, I turned this up max. Like the game volume is up max, so hopefully it's not too loud. And I'm going to turn me down. So that hopefully you can still hear me. basically the same. So I'm turning that completely off. So now my voice should be fine. And when you hear the game, it's like it's taking forever for the game to catch on. So you can crank this up really loud and I won't be screaming at you while they're talking. So here we go.
俺が休んだら誰が新選組を支えるんだ。
We're gonna do it again.
俺が休んだら誰が新選組を支えるんだ。
There you go. It worked. Now just it would be so much better if you could see them talking, and I know we could skip the scenes, but this is just easier and it's faster.
僕が嘘を言ってるかどうかぐらい見抜けるんじゃないの。僕が嘘を言ってるかどうかぐらい見抜けるんじゃないの。
And the best part about that, that's Impei's voice too. I know it's technically Impei, but I can't. We called him Impei through the whole thing, but that's the same voice. It's so funny.
無理ではない。あんたは自分の仕事をしろ。
I love it. It's so perfect. They're so perfect.
無理ではない。あんたは自分の仕事をしろ。
I cranked my headset volume up really, like all the way, right before I did Saito's voice, and I was just like, it's like he's screaming in my ear, but quietly, and it's beautiful.
おう、任せてくれよ。おう、任せてくれよ。
He says it, he talks too fast, so we'll give him one more.
おう、任せてくれよ。
You really should watch the anime, because it's the same characters, and it's so good. Okay, and just FYI, remember, Harada is Lao from fucking Black Butler, so this is funny to me.
おう、豚書の中でじっとしてても気が塞ぐだけだと思ってよ。
It's funny, because when I hear the voice, I now picture Lao from Black Butler instead of... Because it does, instead of like Harada, and even trying to picture Harada, it doesn't sound... I don't know.
おう、豚書の中でじっとしてても気が塞ぐだけだと思ってよ。
I picture him with a different voice, so that one's not 100% matching for me.
あれ、ずいぶん早いんだな。
He has a short one too.
あれ、ずいぶん早いんだな。
So we'll do one more, just like we did for Heisuke.
あれ、ずいぶん早いんだな。
But that seems to work for me. I think that works. Okay, this I'm excited about because I can barely remember from the anime, but...
おや、ずいぶん遅いお帰りですね。物騒ですから、夜一人で出歩くのは控えた方がいいですよ。
I do love it. It's almost like, look, your son's so sweet.
おや、ずいぶん遅いお帰りですね。物騒ですから、夜一人で出歩くのは控えた方がいいですよ。
But you can totally hear but there is enough in a voice where you but I could totally see if you turned on asshole mode that would work really well. Like you're like, oh, he's so nice. Oh, wait, I can hear that underlying but then if I'm gonna stab you in the back, you could totally read that in there. Love it.
雪村くん、今朝も待っていてくれたのか。
Once more.
雪村くん、今朝も待っていてくれたのか。
I love doing this. Like it's everybody. This is the best. I'm sorry if I just deafened you, but that's not nearly as loud as I normally am. So I've turned me down way much.
こんにちは。ご無沙汰してます。
We're gonna have to do him a couple times. He's too short.
こんにちは。ご無沙汰してます。
It's almost more adorable than I expected his voice to be.
こんにちは。ご無沙汰してます。
All right. This is Finny from Black Butler. And Finnis from Code Realize. You know, he's got his fucking shit all up and everything. So I'm excited to hear the voice that he did. And what did we just... Oh, and yes, Okazaki from Collar X Malice. So when we went through this and we heard see if you can remember the Okazaki voice. Or if you've watched Black Butler and you can remember the Finny voice. Finnis we didn't do unless you watched the anime, then you would know his voice. But we didn't do this for that. But if you've seen all of those, try to see if it's the same. This is what's always fun for me because this is why he gets his voice up and everything. It's so many different versions.
大丈夫に決まってるじゃないですか。信頼してください。
This is why he gets his shit all up and everything.
大丈夫に決まってるじゃないですか。信頼してください。
Because I want you to pause right now. I'm going to do this one more time because I want you to listen to that. And then I want you to pause. And I want you to go run. And I want you to find a scene from Black Butler. Okay, with Finny. And I want you to listen. And be like, Jesus fucking Christ, because it's not the same. Ready?
大丈夫に決まってるじゃないですか。信頼してください。
Okay, did you do it? Is it fucking crazy? It's the same thing if you watch a clip from Code Realize and you listen to Van Helsing speak, pause it, run, find a scene with Undertaker, and then listen and go, what the actual fuck? Yeah. It's my impression. Okay, here we go. Daisuke Ono, guys.
目の前で女に怪我させてしもうたら、悔やんでも悔やみきれんき。目の前で女に怪我させてしもうたら、悔やんでも悔やみきれんき。
I love it because it's so funny because if you're listening, you're like, I can almost hear the Sebastian, but it's not the same at all. But it's similar, but it's not the same at all. But I love it. Oh my god. All right.
少しは落ち着いたらどうだ。少しは落ち着いたらどうだ。
Did you just fall off your fucking chair? Because I'm pretty sure I heard his fucking voice in the anime, and I remember being like, it's nice, but I forgot. Jesus. We'll do that one more time because he had a short line.
少しは落ち着いたらどうだ。
Like, fuck. This is why you play games with the voice acting on, because it's amazing. But think of how long that would take us to do it. We'd play it, listen to a line, and be like, hold on. Hold on. If you watched Collar X Malice, you saw the little short scene things that I did where we listened to the voice acting and then I read the line. I would be like everyone else who reads games and goes, okay, so I am reading the thing and this is what we were reading and blah, 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 and puts no effort into reading. Like none. And I feel like my soul would die if I tried that. So I almost feel like this is more fun. Like, let me give them the voices I see, and then let's do this at the end and see how fucking terrible I am. As opposed to we listen to the voice acting the whole game where we're like, oh my god, it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. Oh my god. Because I highly recommend, even though you've watched me play through and you know all this, if you really want to watch the whole game with the voice acting, I mean, there's probably other people who play it with the voice acting. Although some people do. I found people that do, but they literally just push the button and skip and you have to read it and they don't even read it at all. But that's probably why. Because you're going to listen to the voice acting, wait till the line's done, then I have to read the line, and I'm not going to be able to do the voice the way they do the voice. Hi. There is no fucking way I could do any of these even close. Okay? Nah. But then I'd be reading boring, and I don't want to do that. And I know that you guys don't want that, because I appreciate you guys for leaving comments that you enjoy that I do these voices, even though they're terrible. But you guys find fun in the fact that I do the voices instead of just reading the lines along and then I am reading it in monotone and then we are reading lines and I am boring. Because I fucking hate that too. I really freaking hate when I watch people play visual novel games or anything and they're reading the words like this. So I'm reading names. Hachiro Iba, Kazue Soma, next, play sound, stop sound, volume level, okay, blah, blah. And they're just, are you reading are you like reading directions or are you reading a fucking game? Put some effort in. I don't care if you don't do voices, but at least read it with some emphasis. Like, no, I screamed. Stop, he said. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you don't put voices, you can't, like, stop. He screamed at me. What? There's an exclamation point. Fucking know how to use it. You know what I mean? And it drives me crazy. I hate watching things like that. So I understand why you guys don't, and I just appreciate that I try. I try, even if I'm terrible. I try. God damn it. And that's why I love watching the Neon Cave, guys. If you haven't watched them, you should, because when they play games, they do a lot of live streams, but when they play games and they do like they've done like the Phoenix Wright games and they play like the Professor Layton games, which I have, but I have never finished playing them. But they actually do the voices. They put some effort in and it's so much fun. And I love that. And I'm like, see, that's why I love you, because you do the voices. And that's hopefully why you love me, because I do the voices and I'm a little crazy and weird and oh my lord. Anyway, Kondo's voice next.
みんな、心配をかけてすまなかったな。
Yeah, I hear that. Uh-huh.
みんな、心配をかけてすまなかったな。
Yeah, totes.
雪村くん、副長は中にいらっしゃいますか？
Yeah, almost. I tried to almost give him that voice. It's like I knew. Mine's nowhere near as good, but I almost.
雪村くん、副長は中にいらっしゃいますか？
I mean, that's the voice, not quite, but you know what I mean? Like the deep, deep voice in my head. But I obviously can't do that because I'm a girl and I can't do high-pitched voices either, but.
ここを通ると思っていました。
See, I knew he had a deep voice too!
ここを通ると思っていました。
But then it got too difficult to do.
わかってんだぜ。そこに隠れてんだろ。
Yeah,
わかってんだぜ。そこに隠れてんだろ。
yeah, I see that 100% too. This is so fun, guys.
どうしてって、決まってるじゃないか。可愛い妹の顔を見に来たんだよ。
And of course, because Kaoru is voiced by a woman. But that's what they usually do for like younger teen boys, is they're always voiced by women.
どうしてって、決まってるじゃないか。可愛い妹の顔を見に来たんだよ。
素晴らしいだろう。彼らは日の光を克服した羅刹たちだよ。
Some of these are so loud, like Kodo is so loud, but then you go back to Hijikata and he's like talking really quiet, and you're like, could you be a little bit louder?
素晴らしいだろう。彼らは日の光を克服した羅刹たちだよ。
This is where we realize how bad I am, because I know her voice is nowhere near what I gave her.
こう見えても私、結構顔が広いのよ。こう見えても私、結構顔が広いのよ。
Absolutely nothing. Kibigiku, here we go.
姫様はずっとあなたのことをご心配なさっていたのですよ。
Her voice is adorable, I love it.
姫様はずっとあなたのことをご心配なさっていたのですよ。
I need to see something. She's not been in a lot. She's literally only been Kibigiku. Like, literally. But I swear to God, like, her voice sounds similar. Well, you know what it is. Her voice has a similar sound to someone else, and I was like, huh. But, so I had to look up what she did, but she's done nothing else but this.
傷が開いたわけじゃないから心配はいらんよ。
I'm picturing Dr. Masumoto, and that's not what I'm picturing.
傷が開いたわけじゃないから心配はいらんよ。
He's got a nice voice, but I just don't fit. It doesn't fit with the character for me. I figured his voice being a little older or gruffer. You know what I mean? Now here we go. Pretty bitch.
食事をするのは構わんが、こやつらの作法はなっておらんな。
Yeah, could kind of see it.
食事をするのは構わんが、こやつらの作法はなっておらんな。
Dude, my volume just like got weird. Okay, Miki. Okay, here we go.
散々な負け戦だったみたいじゃないか。
Yeah.
散々な負け戦だったみたいじゃないか。
Yeah. Well, Motoyama was with Iba. Okay, I was like, who the hell is Motoyama again? Right, he's Iba's friend. Okay.
こりゃ、どうも、ご無沙汰してます。土方さん。
Yeah.
こりゃ、どうも、ご無沙汰してます。土方さん。
Yeah, I could see that. Nomura, here we go.
雪村先輩、局長はどこですか？
He's got such a more normal voice. Oh, I love it so much better than the one I gave him.
雪村先輩、局長はどこですか？
Nakaoka, guys. This is Saint Germain.
てっきり、近藤を奪い返しに来るのは、新選組の連中だと思っていたが。
I'm pretty sure he didn't give Saint Germain that same deepness of voice, because I cannot picture that.
てっきり、近藤を奪い返しに来るのは、新選組の連中だと思っていたが。
Okay, puppet guy.
はじめまして。君が土方くんかい？君たち新選組の名前は、僕たちの間でも随分鳴り響いているよ。
Yeah, he's excitable. He's got excitable in him.
はじめまして。君が土方くんかい？君たち新選組の名前は、僕たちの間でも随分鳴り響いているよ。
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I've been saying for so long that Nakoka's character was Lupin, and it's not. It's been Saint Germain. Like, I don't know why in my brain I got them. Like, I was just like, wait a minute, where did? Oh my god, I've been saying that for so long. Somebody's probably commented like a million times. By the way, I recorded all these long before you saw them, so like whatever. Like, I was just like, I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, why is he not in? And I was like, oh my god. I am so dumb. I thought he was in here though. Maybe he's not. Maybe it was. No, you know what? Maybe it was Saint Germain the whole time, and I don't know why in my brain I keep thinking Lupin. I don't know why. Lupin was in Color X Malice. And I think that's where my brain keeps getting switched, like remembering, like trying to remember he's in the background, like of that one. And I don't know why I just made the. Okay, so yes, I apologize. Every single time I kept talking about Sebastian and Lupin, it's Sebastian and Saint Germain is really what I meant. It's what I get for not looking at the voice actor thing, like, and paying attention every game. We do too many games and I get confused. But you know what? He was in the right game. I just kept transposing character. Oh my god. Anyway, so sorry. So sorry to crush your hopes and spirits for like how many parts I've been saying that.
おお、久しぶりじゃねえか、土方くん。元気にしてたかい？
That was mustache, by the way. I think I've been saying that since Rioma's route. So somebody in Rioma's route is probably like, actually, blah 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 blah. I guarantee you, somebody will post at some point. Even if it's not now, it'll be like 3 years from now. Somebody will be like, actually, blah 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 blah. And it's like, watch the whole fucking thing and shut up. I know I screwed up, but I figured it out 3 paths later. You haven't seen Rioma's route, by the way. I don't think we're there yet. I'm not even sure what part went up today that you're. But again, you're used to this. Anyway, mustache, one more time.
おお、久しぶりじゃねえか、土方くん。元気にしてたかい？
Ibuki.
あいつら、金持ちの家に上がり込んで、家の中をめちゃくちゃにしたりするって聞くしな。あいつら、金持ちの家に上がり込んで、家の中をめちゃくちゃにしたりするって聞くしな。
And I'm pretty sure this is his wife, I think.
うちは別に心配ないじゃない。盗まれるものなんて一つもないし。
Why do they do this? Can I just seriously ask, why is every single female anime character always have the highest pitched voice that almost grates on your nerves a little bit?
うちは別に心配ないじゃない。盗まれるものなんて一つもないし。
I mean, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. It's adorable. But like listening to that for like an hour, I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking punch her. Like I can't. But there's so many voices like that. They're always like that. Anyway, others.
もしや慶喜公のように我々を見捨てて逃げてしまうのではあるまいな。
I'm assuming that's all the soldiers' voices. Wait, do they have different ones?
もしや慶喜公のように我々を見捨てて逃げてしまうのではあるまいな。
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn the. I'm just gonna turn that down a little, not like it matters. And I'm gonna fix my sound thing. So give me 2 seconds. So that's about right. Actually, I'm gonna turn me down a little bit more. I normally like. All right, that's probably fine. Cause like you know me, I get loud. So I'm turning that down. We'll check the. Actually, hold on. Let me go. I just like. I think my sound setting is normally a little quieter than that. It looks fine. I reset them with every game anyway. But anyway, let's go to the gallery now. Gallery, let's... That's the one! Husbando's unlock! Chizzy chizzy bang bang. It knows me so well! Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. That's this one. Oh, wait. That's the one we were missing. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hold on. Guys, nope, this way. This way. I can't do it. Guys, I can't do it. Okay. Here's the disappointing thing. I want to end on this, but we can't because this is the end of Hijikata's route. So what I should have done in his path was go through his gallery so we could end on this beautiful mess. Like, you know what I mean? Is that supposed to be so? It is. Wow. I like how they're all like faded out and slightly blondish. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ryoma. Guys, look at that goddamn beautiful. Holy shit. I did not get anything with Ryoma on it, I don't think. I should have. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I need that in my life. That is gorgeous. This is the most beautiful fucking, like, man pose ever. Look at him like, I'm beautiful. You could slap a dress on him and men would want to do him. I'm not even kidding. He's gorgeous. Ibo looks really fucking good, too. They all look really fucking good, but I just can't even. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so we're going to go through this gallery. This is horrible. I don't think any of these, hold on, let me go back for a second. I don't think any of these, that one we have, okay. That one has 5, but okay. So everything else has 1. So we're just going to go through these and then we'll go, so this part's a little bit longer than normal, but we're just going to go through all these. Oh, sad little baby Okita, look at him. That's so adorable. You just want to squeeze him. Like, oh, sad little baby Okita. He looks like he is gonna stab someone. Look. And Hijikata's like, I don't trust this fucking kid. I don't blame you. Oh, and in a way, before he lost his hair and then died, tragically. Oh, Sanan, that was so wrong of you. She's like, oh my god, look, her eyes are the size of ours, but they're still in the right place. Unlike ours, we're always in our cheeks. There we go. I was like, why do they keep getting? I'm like, right, we gotta scroll down. Okay. There you go. Anyway. Furies. Petals. Boat on fire. Sword. Potion vial. Medicine packet. These are not that exciting. You know what I mean? I don't know why these count as CGs. This, though. Look at that. Hold on. Wrong way. I don't know how to scroll out, guys. Anyway. Oh. How beautiful is that? Oh my god. Anyway. That was the one we were missing. I don't know why I did that, because I literally could have just hit the right and we would have gotten Hijikata's... Okay, those ones are all... Then when he's hugging her, there's only one. Okay, we're going to mess up some of these, so. Scroll down. Look, it's like, check them out. Yeah. Anyway. They just don't fit on the screen. Anyway. We actually did get 4 with him because there were 5 chapters, but... Pain. We only get 4 of that one. Oh, right. We got 4 of that one. I already counted 4. Whoops. Sorry. There you go. He's so pretty. He's like, what are you doing? I think there's only 2 of that one, yeah. Sorry, I'm not good at figuring. I can't remember, and I wish they would, like, when you hit the X, it would just scroll to the next one, as opposed to, like, this is so sad, look at them. And then they're just gone. That one's awful. This one's also awful. He's like, fuck you. Peace out. And she's like, no! Oh. This is our end one. But like this one. Look at that! I'm sorry to see you go. I know! Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, so... God damn it! Okay, they're all one. That one's 2, that one's 2. I'm gonna try to remember, but I'm not gonna remember. Look at how pretty he is. She ruins it. Look at, seriously, her fucking eyeballs are in her goddamn nostrils. She's just, yeah. He's so angry. It's beautiful. Oh, there was only one of that one. Anyway, it's this one. There's 2 of. Blood pouring down his mouth. Still beautiful. In a creepy kind of way. Oh. Look, Kazama's like, I'm so happy to die this way. He's dying beautifully, though. I mean, like, look at it. Like, the fucking flower petals and everything. And he looks like he's dying, but he's not. Don't die on me. Oh. That one doesn't scroll over. I just want you to see the pretty cherry blossom. That's beautiful. It's lovely, guys. It's beautiful. Anyway, so. Ugh! I can't handle it. I want him looking off into the distance because with him staring at me like this, I don't know if I can, like... I don't know if I can end this game, but that was it. We are done. So obviously we already did the voice thingy, so we're not going to do that. I probably should have done that, but that would have taken... I mean, I know we're like 20 minutes over, but it would have taken 20 minutes to do maybe, but like, anyway, you know. It's a long end part. This is the end. If you guys haven't watched the poll video and voted in it, it's probably too late, but you never know. You might have a day or two. It really depends on when this one goes up. But I have a feeling that this will post, and then there will be probably a couple of days where we don't have any Romance Otome games because this ended a little bit sooner than I was expecting. I was expecting the Independent Women route to last more than like one part. I'm glad it didn't, though, because I didn't really want to do it, to be honest. It's a beautiful, tragic ending, but I didn't want to do it. And I thought Kazama's route would go a little bit longer. Hijikata's lasted about, I think, a part extra than I expected because he had a longer chapter and I wasn't expecting that. But anyway, this game still ended up being shorter than what I was anticipating. And I am not going to be recording anything else for Romance Otome games before Christmas. So obviously you're seeing this, it's after Christmas, it's the New Year. Happy New Year, by the way! I don't know what part went up on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, and I didn't say that, and I also didn't say Merry Christmas to you guys, and like, whatever, because, you know, I don't know. It's mid-frickin' December right now, okay? I'm like, this far ahead. But, yeah, so this is gonna go into the first week of January, but I will probably... I don't know, it really depends on when I get back, when this goes up, and when I can start recording again. So, I may have already started recording the next game, based on the poll video that went up, which went up and a couple people commented on, and it's probably lost in the bowels of my channel, so nobody knows it's there, and whatever. But, anyway, so, I don't know if I've started, at this point when you're watching this, I'll probably be back home, or at least in the next day, but I don't know if I've started recording or if I've like taken a day to just take a breather, or even if I started recording already, I might not have processed the video, so we might not have anything right away. So you might notice after this post for the next couple of days, like say this goes up in like, this could be going up like Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. Like, let's just say it goes up Wednesday. We'll take the middle of the week. You might not see anything until Monday. You know, if you see something before then, awesome! But if not, that's what happened. And you guys should be prepared for that because I've kind of been preparing you and everything that we've watched. But yeah, we'll be back on the ball. But still, go check out the poll video right now, even if you haven't, because I will be coming back probably next week at the anticipated next week, whatever that Monday is, with a new game. But as you know, we normally play 3 of these games. I might try to just start with 2. But I'm going to start 1, so it'll be whatever is already voted on in the poll, whatever I've already started recording. But you still have a chance to kind of leave your suggestions, thoughts, or opinions for other games, because we're going to need 3 new games to play. Again, like I said, I might only do 2. We might ease us back in. Actually, we are only going to do 2 because Code Realize Wintertide Miracles is coming out on Valentine's Day. I have pre-ordered that. We will be playing that the second I get that in my hands, so you'll see it a couple days after Valentine's Day. So you have about a month and a half from this point on to watch that. So I'll probably replace this with that. But you still have another chance to vote for one of the other videos, because while I am getting back into the swing of things, I'm probably going to catch up and get ahead on January recordings. I probably will have room for another. So go to the poll right now, leave video suggestions, leave other game suggestions, and we'll see what happens, because like I said, we got nothing going on right now. It's not like I've started anything. I might have already started something, but I'll still have at least room for one more. So you never know. But yeah, that's that. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm kind of sad that it's over, but at the same time, I'm glad, because this game kind of ripped my heart out with everybody dying. And I don't like it. I do, but it's sad. And I really wish they would come out with the fan disc, which also, I think originally the fan disc was paired with the Sweet School Life weird off the wall thing. And I think they were both together. And I really wish they would come out with both of them. I wish they would localize them both, because I feel like now that this has come out and I feel like it's done well, obviously, like, because there's is a draw for Otome games. Like, every time Idea Factory International posts anything about new games coming up, people are always like, so no Otome games? Like, nothing. And there's so many people, like, I'm so glad I'm not the only person, like, you're releasing 4 other fuck you, where's the Otome games? God damn it. I've got like 3 left in my drawer and like 50 left on Steam, but I'm running out. I probably have like 100 on Steam. I have a lot. I'm running out because it's Idea Factory, Design Factory, and Automate, they're kind of like whatever. They do the best ones. They really do the best frickin' ones. We've had other ones that we've played from indie developers that are really, like Cinderella Phenomenon was great. Anything that Aeon Dream Studios comes out with, I fucking love. But those are smaller developers. They're huge. They have a fuck ton of games. They came out with like 12 or 13 games for Japan this fucking year that were Otome games. You can localize more than one a year, god damn it. I volunteer as tribute. I will learn Japanese and I will get a job translating, and I will be like, I'm just going to translate the Otome games. Screw you guys, I'm not doing anything else. Because bitches need this shit. I'm tired of all like the fan servicey boy games getting done. Women play video games too, and we want this. I have nothing better to do with my life. Let me have my husbandos. Okay. I want to call them my waifus because I just feel better about it. Anyway. Also, I want a man harem. But anyway. So yeah, I really wish they would come out with those just because I need that after this. And this is going to be hard because we ended and it's like, he keeps staring at me and it's so distracting. So distracting. But I feel like we need it because it hurts my soul to just end with all of our friends dying and like whatever, but they're alive in my soul, and that's why I bought all of the merch that I did so I could stare at them. But anyway, yeah. It's going to be hard because I'm not playing anything after this. Like, this is it. I've got a few Sims things to record before Christmas, and then I won't be doing anything for like 2.5 to 3 weeks. And it's going to be about 2 weeks, really. It's going to be so fucking difficult. It's going to be like 3 weeks for recording like Otome games. And it's going to be so fucking hard. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to be like, I got to like am I supposed to clean? Like, I'm going to be doing dishes or something for fun. Like, I'm bored. I'm going to wash my like, I don't know what to do. But I can't start anything else because I don't want to start it, record a part or two, and then come back. Because I can't remember what I did the day before. You think I'm going to remember 2 weeks ago? The year? It was so last year, guys. Literally. I'm still in 2018, FYI. You guys are all up in 2019, and I'm still in 2018. I cannot believe it's going to be 2019. Oh my god. So anyway, I will see you guys in 2019. You're already in 2019 watching this, but me is in 2018. I will see you guys next year in other games. Remember, poll is out there for you to watch and maybe leave something and possibly get your vote in. I don't know how it's going to work. It's been out there for a month anyway, so but yeah, we'll see what happens in other games. So I will see you guys soon. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Try not to cry too much with no Otome games for like a couple of days. Yeah. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!